Hi, I'm Amit. As you all know, we have been talking about the evolution of Indian furniture industry. Today, we are going to talk about the practical challenges that we might face and we are facing, especially after the pandemic period, in the evolution process of this Indian furniture industry. But before that, let me tell you the people who are not involved in this study. We are not considering export houses. We are not considering houses who have their turnover over and above 100 crores. And we are not even considering manufacturers who have their turnover equal to or less than 1 crores per annum. Now, the basic challenge is for the people who have their turnover between 5 crores to 50 crores annually. The reason behind that is that their overheads are always in place, right? So they have their expenses always moving in and they don't have the consistent production line, revenue line, and that is where the actual challenge arises. Now, the basic challenges that these people face who have their turnover between 5 crores to 50 crores is so I'll explain them. So, the challenge number one is that they don't have work for 365 days a year. So there are people who work for 3 months and then 2 months they are like अब कुछ काम ही नहीं है क्या करें क्या करें क्या करें और they might work for 6 months मज़ा आ गया खूब काम किया बट अगले 6 महीने सब घुसा दिया so कभी तेजी कभी मंदी सब खत्म मतलब जो कमाया वो लग गया so it's like that. Second challenge that these people face is that in case your production unit is running in full, right? So, and then there is a BOQ that drops in and it's a lucrative BOQ. But what happens is that now because your manufacturing capacity is running in full, you add up good amount of margin in it and thinking about कि यार अभी तो अपने पास बहुत काम है अगले 3 महीने अभी और काम चाहिए तो अच्छा मार्जिन मिलेगा तो करेंगे नहीं मिलेगा तो नहीं मिलेगा अपने को कोई दिक्कत नहीं है right? So you end up filling the kind of rates in which you don't get that order, right? So that is another challenge. This should not happen, right? But had that BOQ came at the time when you were not having enough orders, you would have given very aggressive prices. But that is not the case right now, right? So, which is incorrect. Now, the third challenge is that even in case you are running in full capacity and you get an additional order, and now you know that in case you want to fulfill this new order from your unit within time it is not possible, you don't want to delay it so you go to XYZ another manufacturer. Now this manufacturer will say अरे फंस गया अब हाँ so this manufacturer will give aggressive prices directly to the client but not to the another manufacturer. So that is a challenge in every industry and with every manufacturing industry. Then this is a challenge with us also. So what happens is एक manufacturer दूसरे manufacturer को कभी भी aggressive price नहीं देता, right? So that is the third challenge. The fourth challenge is that in case you have some upcountry orders, so you are sitting in, for example, Delhi and you get an order for Chennai or Hyderabad or maybe Bangalore. So you will jack up the cost कि भाई the transportation cost is there, मेरा team उधर जाने वाला है, after sale service is there. There might be some transit challenges also. So let us consider these four basic practical एकदम खट से आने वाले challenges. Now what do we do with it? You guys need to understand that making furniture is no rocket science, okay? So आप जो कर रहे हो कुछ बहुत बहुत भयंकर ऐसा नहीं कर रहे कि भाई नासा वाला काम कर रहे हो कि आप ही कर सकते हो there is no rocket science. Everybody is making furniture, almost all components are openly available and raw materials are openly available. So up to 90-95% of the material, raw material, design, components are available with everyone. 90-95. 5% you might be doing something unique, right? So let's talk about that 95%. Now what we are doing is that we are getting all the regional manufacturers of India on single platform and giving it back to you as a giant manufacturing hub. And we are not giving it back only to you, we are giving it back to the clients also, directly to the clients also. Now, the benefits of creating this huge manufacturing hub is first, there is no upper cap to the orders that you can take, right? So, even in case you can manufacture, say, 5 crores per month of furniture in your factory, you can take an order of 50 crores per month in your factory because rest 45 crores can be made in another factories. That order can be rationalized in another factories. So there is no upper cap, right? So we'll take care of that. Second thing is that even if you are sitting in Delhi and you get an order for Bangalore, you don't need to actually rush and understand and jack up your cost by 10-15% because of the transportation, the team, the after sales, and everything. If there is an order in Chennai, you take the order in Delhi and let the Chennai guy manufacture it, deliver it and hand over it at your own, for you, right? And you do it for the Chennai guy. Well, you guys are saving money, the client is saving money, you are actually saving environment also, and the client ends up having more trust on you, right? And then you get job for all 365 days a year. Our objective is that every manufacturing unit in India should get at least 6 hours of work every day, right? So whether there are more new units or not doesn't make a difference, but at least the existing units should get 6 hours of work every day. Guys, let us join hands together to make Indian furniture industry rank amongst top 10 organized furniture industries in the world by 2025. But for that, we will all have to come together on single platform. That's given. You will have to understand this sooner or later. I'll wait for your feedback, your suggestions. In case you guys feel that there is any other aspect that I need to cover, do get back to me. I'll wait. Thank you.